month of November to order.
Mr. Chair, may I be recognized?
Councilor De Castro, recognize.
May I move that the invocation and the singing of the Philippine National Anthem be dispensed with, considering that we are always praying and our love for our country is always emboldened in our hearts.
Upon motion of Councilor De Castro, dispensing our singing national anthem and invocation. There being objection, the invocation and singing national anthem hereby dispensed with. Madam Secretary, kindly to the roll call.
Vice Mayor Presiding Officer Pro Tempore, Councilor Colonio Di Bacay.
Present.
The Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Cerrito Virado.
Present.
The Minority Floor Leader, Councilor Oscar A. Uling. Councilor Caroline D. Cisa. Councilor Michelle S. Segondera. Councilor Rosilito Ocontelera. Councilor Berna S. Derabaco. Councilor Robert A. Ranoy.
Present.
Councilor Dalia M. De Leon. Councilor Alfred Felix C. Di Castro. Liga ng mga Barangay President Raul P. Bacay. Ng Panlunsod ng Federasyon ng Sangguniang Kabataan. This August body responded to the concern.
To the members of the body, responded to call. We have quorum, so we now have valid business.
Approval of agenda.
Mr. Chair, may I respectfully state that the agenda for today's session be approved by the body.
We have
Inclusive of the 10 of the approval and the inclusion of the same.
Motion of Councilor De Castro for today, inclusive of the 10 unassigned business, hereby approved. Next.
adoption of the journals and minutes of the Sangguniang Panlunsod regular sessions held on October 15, 2019, October 29, 2019, and November 5, 2019.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I move for the adoption of the journal and minutes of the SP regular sessions held on October 15, 2019, November 5, 2019, respectively.
The adoption of the journals and minutes of this period was October 15, 2019, October 29, 2019, with objection, the journals and minutes of those sessions are hereby. For the recipients of our series of quotation and awarding.
So, we will be awarding certificate of accreditations to civil society organizations.
Palakpak.
So, I'm going first to read the contents of the certification. This is to certify Republic of the Philippines, Province of Pangasinan, City of Alaminos. This is to certificate an organization duly registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission and established in accordance with law is hereby awarded the certificate of accreditation. In witness hereof, we have set here unto Lungsod, Alaminos City, Pangasinan, Philippines, to be affixed herein this 22nd day of October in the year of our Lord 2019 at the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan. Signed, our City Vice Mayor, Jose Antonio Ligaraway Perez. The Chairperson of the Chairperson Committee on Agriculture, Councilor Robert Iranoy, Cerrito Virado, Dalia M. De Leon, Michelle Segondera, Oscar A. Buley. So may we request
Dito pa dito pa. Dito na.
Ilang ba sila?
4, sir. Dito na.
Dito na lang tapos harap doon tapos kunin na lang pag sila para full lahat. Saan yung apat? Yung apat. Ay, yung kami dito. Ito importante yan. Michelle.
The next group is so Abang-Bangan Farmers, Alaminos Puro Farmers Irrigation Incorporated, Abang-Bangan Rural Improvement Club, and the Damayan Farmers Associations of Bangatil Incorporated.
Itong certificate.
Tawag mo sa kanila. Isa lang ba?
Isa lang po ba? Tapos apat na.
Sir, isa pa lang hindi pa na pero
Okay.
tapos na po yung kayo yung lahat pero walang pera kasi hindi pa na.
Follow na lang ano?
Yes, sir. Follow.
Baik ka man na sa kuha mo. Tamo pera nga.
Okay, congratulations to
Abang-Bangan Farmers.
Abang-Bangan Farmers Association headed by
Abang-Bangan RIC.
Abang-Bangan RIC Kagawad Rapago. Romel Rapago. So thank you. Thank you po.
The next item is the letter from LVP Raul Dibaka regarding the legislative inquiry on the fees and taxes being imposed on passenger motor boats flying the Lucas to 100 Islands route.
Okay, Councilor Bakay, Paul.
Baka pwede doon na lang sa last agenda natin i-kung itong inquiry para mapakumutin natin yung mga importanteng pan.
That's a good proposal, Councilor. Upon the motion of Councilor Bakay, the number 2 item on previous hour, the question hour, is to be discussed at the end of the session. Okay? To give more time for them to bring out whatever they are here today to bring out. Next,
Under different business, under proposed resolutions, we have resolution authorizing City Mayor Art Brian Sisilesque to enter into a memorandum of understanding by and between the City Government of Alaminos, Pangasinan and the Department of Labor and Employment Regional Office 1 for the implementation of the government internship program and the LGU Alaminos City, Pangasinan.
Councilor De Leon. Upon motion of Councilor Bernard Rapago.
Chair, I move that the suspend the rules that today our guest. Rules bill 5 rules to
It appears, Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilor.
that the resolution is it's a very self-serving resolution. Just put that in the business of the day. Would you like an explanation of what is DOLE and what is internship program?
Well, on motion of Councilor De Castro, there being no serious issue on the matter, move that the measure be elevated to the business of the day. We don't need any speaker today. No objection, the measure is elevated to the business of the day. Next.
Now we proceed to the communications received. The first item is the review of barangay budgets of 15 barangays.
Pwede schedule committee hearing, Madam Secretary, on next week. November 19th in the morning. We have a scheduled budget hearing on 18th, di ba? 19th, 9 o'clock.
The next item is the review of barangay ordinance number 2019-01 of Barangay San Roque entitled Revised Revenue Code of Barangay San Roque, Alamino City, Pangasinan, and Barangay Ordinance number 2019-02 entitled Code on Children of Barangay San Roque, Alamino City, Pangasinan, and Barangay Ordinance number 1 of Barangay San Vicente entitled An Ordinance Implementing the Policy on Batok, Balay na, Linisan na, and the prohibiting of dumping garbage anywhere in the barangay, especially along the road.
Yes, Mr. Chair, may I move that the said matter be referred for committee hearing, preferably on November 29 at 10 o'clock in preparation of November 30.
Councilor De Castro,
Bonifacio din.
schedule the committee hearing for the three measures on November 29, 2019 at what time, Councilor?
At 10 o'clock, and that the members of 10 o'clock and soon thereafter for the two barangay ordinance, and that communications likewise be sent to the parties concerned, of the barangay concerned, as well as the DILG if necessary.
Okay. Extend the necessary invitation from Secretary, November 29, 10 o'clock in the morning. Be prepared for the next day. November 30, Councilor Pulit.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I
Councilor.
think we have a schedule for the budget hearing
November 29?
review on November 29.
By the way.
Yeah.
That's Friday.
Okay, check yung
Monday,
schedule natin.
Friday, complete.
Friday. Councilor De Castro, can we adjust your...
We'll adjust it at 9:30. I am always adjustable.
The budget is workable all morning.
9 o'clock, that will be the budget hearing.
Yeah.
They will be sudden because the following day will be Bonifacio Day. At November 28
Okay, November
at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Nine.
So November 28 and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Dapat budget din ang dapat i-budget nila. Asahan tayo kay Daligi Bulong ngayon, may kabalyo tayo.
Next,
Now we proceed to unassigned. The first item is the resolution, request for a resolution authorizing City Mayor at Brian City Deste to enter into a memorandum of agreement by and between the City Government of Alaminos, Pangasinan and the Government Service Insurance System for the GSIS Financial Assistance Loan 2 of GPAL 2 to be extended to LG officials and employees.
Suspension ba?
Hindi pa po.
Suspended pa rin.
Suspended pa rin po.
May resource speaker pa tayo? Sir. Yes, Sir Floyd. For a brief background. Makautang kayo. Sige, brief.
Hello, Mike. Test. Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. Now, bibigyan ko po lang kayo ng brief background with regards to the GFAL 2. GFAL 2 po, that's why it's called GFAL 2. It's because ito po ay in-offer po muna ng GSIS po sa mga teachers, yung GFAL. So ito po ay Government Financial Assistance Loan. Kaya po nila ginawang GFAL 2, they try to reach out po sa mga local LGUs po, sa different LGUs po sa Pilipinas. Baka gusto rin po nilang mag-avail po ng GFAL. Ito po ay binibigay po ng GSIS na offer po na loan na maximum of 500,000 pesos po or 500,000 pesos na po pwedeng ipaloan po sa isang empleyado o sa isang opisyal. This is payable in 6 years. Pero po ito po, meron po siyang part po dito na kung saan tutulong po yung GSIS na bayaran po ang inyong loan sa ibang mga agencies like sa Land Bank, Pag-ibig, or sa ating kooperatiba. Ngayon kung meron po tayong utang po, existing na loan po sa ibang loan entities, babayaran po yun ng GSIS, and the rest of the, kung 500,000 po yung i-avail ninyo, makukuha po ninyo yung remaining or yung balance po in cash din po. So if you have an existing loan of 200,000 po, for instance sa kooperatiba po ng City Government of Alaminos, at maglo-loan ka ng 500,000 po sa GSIS for the GFAL, babayaran po ng GSIS yung 200,000 pesos na utang mo sa Pag-ibig at sa co-op, yung 300,000 pesos po mapapa sa inyo din po yun. And this is payable in 6 years.
Magkano
I'm not really, yes sir. Yes, 6% po ang ano po ang interest niya. Parang per annum po.
Yan yung trending na yan sa Facebook ngayon.
Opo. At actually po, lahat na po ng mga empleyado tinatawagan po ako kahit nung Sunday po. Tinatanong ko kailan daw kasi sabi ko, hihintayin pa po ang SP kung they will be given, they will give Mayor Art Ryan an authority to sign into contract with the GSIS. So, I told them na ngayong araw po, yung depende po sa inyo po, kung makapunta po nyo. Kasi they've been wishing it po. Ma-avail na po nila. Sabi ko, after the memorandum po na authorizing the city mayor at GSIS, a week or two, pwede na pong mai-avail po yung 500,000 po. Requirements po, may utang. Ang alam ko po, meron po siyang take home pay po na at least 5,000 pesos po na dapat meron pong maiuwi yung empleyado ng 5,000 pesos. So depende po yan, hindi po lamang ikaw ay uutang. Dapat pag umutang ka minus all the interest at lahat po ng bawas, dapat ang empleyado may take home pay po siya na 5,000 pesos. Now, if hindi po kakayanin po ng sweldo mo po yung 500,000 with all the interest, o pwede ka pong mas bumaba. Provided lang po na, yun nga po, meron kang 5,000 pesos na i-uwi, take home pay po. Yes? I think officials po, mga officials po, provided po na, I'm not so perfect, provided lang po na hanggang doon po muna sa term ng after 2021 lang po. Doon, it means parang 3 years lang po ang po pwedeng may avail po ng city officials. As for the job order, hindi po applicable po.
Speaker, every time na ganyan, ipasan nyo dito kagad, ako ba namin kagad yan? Ganyan kabilis.
Yes sir, noted sir, noted.
Trending na yan sa Facebook, huwag kayong pabagal-bagal pag-uutang ha.
yung warehouse number nito, whereas the employees of the city of Alaminos have outstanding loan obligations with various. Pero presume na lahat tayo may utang eh.
Yes, sir.
Pwede bang, hindi yata tama yun. Paano yung mga walang utang?
Ay, baka hindi dahil ka.
Hindi,
Kasi presume kasi sir na wala tayo may utang po eh.
yun nga eh. Paano yung mga walang utang?
That create
Good afternoon sa ating lahat. Ito po ay namining ulit tayo ng pundo, parang tutok sa buwan. Pero baka sakali lang. Ito yung kay Manny Pacquiao, 10 Farm to Market Road to ang dami tayong kung dito ngayon, yung mga kabaranggayan o na talagang kailangan ito. That is worth 1.6 each. That is 10 times 1.6, that is 16 million. Rescue vehicles. One unit is 2.7 million. 5.4. Another one is 2 rescue boats with accessories amounting to 3.3 million, kaya 6.6 million. Kaya ang papapunduan natin kay Lito Lapid around 28 million po.
It is very nice.
Ito ba to?
We'll just let's hope that the reverend senators will approve
Sana
and
po.
extend this help to the city of Alaminos. We will be very grateful for that.
Another one ulit, ito yung proposed track oval with multi-purpose building. Ito ay sa Alaminos City National High School, amounting to 100 million.
It's very nice also that will develop countless athletes.
Yes po, ito po yung asphalt na special asphalt po ito, asphalt pavement, yung rubberized na asphalt ito. Para hindi magasgas yung mga tuhod ng mga atleta. Another one is kay Senator Christopher Lawrence Bong Isorobo. Bungo. Cooper Court, dalawa na tag pa 5 million po. At yung limang barangay hall na tag 3 million po, that is 15 million. And then, construction of concrete line canal with cover along flood-prone areas in the city worth 75 million. Kaya papupuntuan natin kay Senator Lawrence Bungo is 100 million din po. Ito ay suntok sa buwan lang to. Baka sakali lang. Ay, wala naman mawawala sa atin eh.
Basta't engineer yan, malaki naman yung chance natin dyan. Huwag nyo lang ilapit kay uncle ko si Pastor Kibole. Stop. Problema dyan.
Okay?
Stop Lindon.
Sino ba tayo?
Mr. Chair, may tanong lang ako kay engineer yung kay Senador Manny Pacquiao, yung 100 million, meron bang nakakuha na mga barangay kung saan dadalhin itong...
Wala pa po ito na-identify po.
Wala pa. Kasi hindi pa tumama yung suntok eh. So, I think there are no more questions. So we
Yes,
have to excuse the,
these are very much favorable to the city of Alaminos. We can proceed to the next item.
Mr. Speaker excuse. Thank you. Engineer, next.
The next item is the request for a resolution approving the grant of financial support amounting to 1 million pesos from the City Disaster Risk Reduction Management Office Trust Fund as an aid to the earthquake victims in the following municipalities: Makilala, North Cotabato, 500,000, and Kidapawan, North Cotabato, 500,000. Our first person is Ma'am Maylene Manastas.
Ma'am Maylene, brief background.
Good afternoon to the August Body po. This is with regards po sa series of earthquakes po na na-struck Mindanao po during the past days or months po. So, since meron pa naman po tayong natitirang pondo po from the trust fund, and during the past years po na nagkaroon din po tayo ng disasters like last year during the Habagat, some of the cities po nagbigay din po ng financial assistance to aid us po to recover from the calamity. So this time po siguro it's time to give back, and maswerte po tayo dahil hindi po sa atin tumama. So mas maganda na lang pong magbigay kaysa po tayo po yung mabigyan. So therefore, we recommend po from the motion of our CDRM Council po na mabigyan po natin ng Kidapawan City and Makilala, which has been identified as the seriously damaged municipalities and city po, na mabigyan din po natin.
Okay, I don't think there is any question.
Buti na lang,
Please,
i-stop
please,
ni
speaker.
Kerpo yun. Yung
Thank
dito.
you, Ma'am Speaker.
Hindi ni-stop yun, maraming tatamaan sa atin.
Next, Ma'am.
Request for a resolution authorizing the procurement of 2 units patrol vehicle brand new to be used by the Philippine National Police, Alaminos City, Pangasinan, specifically for Operation Honda Rescue, Roving and Mass Transport, amounting to 1,540,000 pesos at 770,000 per unit.
Any resource speaker? No resource speaker?
Our resource person is Maricel Ramos from CGSO.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon po sa inyo lahat. Bali, natusan po kami ni Sir Bonnie kasi a-attend po siya ng meeting for a-attend po siya ng meeting of ISO. And with regards po dun sa procurement po ng 2 units battle vehicle, kailangan po kasi ng PNP to for their operation, Ronda Rescue, Roving and Mass Transport, amounting to 770,000 per unit po. So this amount po is coming from the Peace and Order Fund. Then mayroon po kasi silang 1,600,000 na pondo pa. So sinabi nila or naisip nila na instead na isa lang ang bilhin, gawin na lang dalawa. So yung dalawang sasakyan, which is amounting to 770, an equivalent to 1,540,000, pasok naman po siya sa 1,600,000 na budget po nila.
Saan galing yung budget? Budget lang?
Peace and Order po. Peace and Order Fund.
Hindi ko nakasama doon sa nire-realign na savings? Yung supplemental budget?
Sir, hindi po. Kasi may sarili po silang pondo.
Anong particular unit ng 770,000?
Toyota Vios, sir.
Bios?
Vios, sir.
Sita niya.
Opo, sila. 770. Ayaw. Manual po siya. Actually, itong price na ito is coming from mismo doon sa supplier. Hindi po siya sa internet.
Hindi na sa internet, ha?
For clarification, hindi po siya sa internet.
Sa Lazada.
Mismo sa supplier po siya.
Bakit kung nung pinupose ko sa inyo to, do you think that the purchase of a BIOS would serve mas magagampanan ba yung purpose na pagpapatrolya nila kaysa bumili ng isang unit instead na pick up na lang? Kasi kung yung BIOS, kunyari, may gulo dun sa Amambangan o kaya sa Dulacan, makakapag-responde ba yan? Kung sinaksak ba yung tao doon, makakapag-responde ba yung BIOS kagad doon? May kakarba din yung BIOS doon? O lalagyan ba nila ng stretcher sa taas yung BIOS? Ano ba yun?
Actually, sir, meron naman na po silang pick up na isa. So, yung pag-pick up po kasi, ang binili nila, o bibili natin, iisa lang po yun ang mabibili dun sa 1.6. So, para mas dalawa ang mag-responde, dalawa na lang.
Precisely, that's my question. Ang tanong ko, kahit na 5 yung bibilin mo, kung hindi niya magagampanan yung purpose o yung pangangailangan kung bakit ka bibili niyan, magiging inutil yan. Diba? Eh kung kahit na isang pick-up lang ang bibilin mo, pero magagampanan niya. O kunwari, responde sila, may uhulihin sila. Sasakay ba nila doon sa BIOS? Baka mamaya, makuha pa yung baril nila, baka lapit yung gatilyo ng baril. Tinamaan yung driver na pulis, di patay yung one, di ba? There is no more demarcation line doon sa loob ng sasakyan. Hindi ko inaharang, no? Ang tinatanong ko lang is the wisdom. No? The wisdom nitong pag-purchase ng 2 BIOS. Sa tingin ba nila mas tama na pumurchase, bumili ng 2 BIOS o bumili na lang ng isang pick-up?
Sir, ang mas matagal sa PNP kung regarding po dun sa way ng ng pag-deliver nila ng service nila.
Anyway, kung sakaling ito bibilin ng city, will take care of the maintenance.
Sir, pagkakalam ko pag LGU pa ang nag-purchase, under LGU pa rin po, sir.
Kagaya ng may ginagawa natin, so pagka-purchase natin, it will be subject to deed of donation para sila lang mag-maintain, di ba?
Oh, sir, pag yung ibang pag-maintain. Pero pag yung mga sa atin na kwan, nandito pa sa atin.
Wala naman siguro, yung reason nila, siguro they see it more fit to purchase 2 BIOS instead of 1. Mas maganda siguro sa tingin nila. So, okay. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
since dalawa yung naka-schedule dito sa photo, hindi sila nabigyan ng bagong sasakyan. Depende po sir, ay ma'am kung baka pwede lang, yung hindi po magagaling sa amin yung kwan. Siguro sa taas. Kasi last time, yung patrol sa PNP, brand new. Pero sa poso, wala pa rin, yung luma pa rin. Siguro sa stage dalawa ito, baka pwede naman, mag-isa sila. Ano na lang walang sa taas. Kasi alam mo gusto nila.
meron lang akong nandito. Talagang dito, especially for operation, ronda, rescue, roving, and mass transport. Yung mass transport pa natin gagamitin yung BIOS. Yung mass transport. Isa lang mass transportation di ba bus ang kailangan natin ng mass transportation. Mga ganun lang yan. So, okay na, wala kang tanong. Excuse the speaker. Thank you, madam. Next. Urgent ba yun? Itong resolution na to? Hindi naman. Kasi kung hindi naman, kasi may mga sakit naman, baka pwede natin laptop. Pag-usapan muna natin. So, next speaker.
The next item is the request for resolution authorizing City Mayor or Branch Celeste to enter into a memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit of Alaminos City, Pangasinan and the Department of Environment and Natural Resources for the full implementation of the ADAP Mountain Project for the establishment of bamboo nursery and plantation at Barangay San Vicente City.
Do you have any resource person? Wala? Councilor De Castro? No resource speaker?
It is very favorable to the city of Alaminos. They will be joining hands with the DNR to adapt a mountain. I believe that this matter should be approved immediately. We will plant, this is for the future generation and the generations to come. We just adapt a mountain and develop the mountain.
Next time, we will not have ocean.
Yes.
Next speaker, we will leave that to the business of the day. Alright? Business of the day na yan mamaya.
The next item is the request for a resolution lifting the implementation of resolution number 2019-123 dated October 1st, 2019.
Well, I understand the resolution. Ito yung parang dry run na tatak. It will expire on November 15. So do we still need to pass a resolution for the lifting of that resolution? Yeah? Mag-expire na rin sa 15 eh. Isipin na lang natin. Kaysa pa magpapasa pa tayo ng resolution. Today is Tuesday. Ilang araw na lang. 13. Hindi pa maya na lang natin mag-expire.
Extend, extend. Lalo na ngayon paano mag-Christmas.
Depende siguro sa outcome ng dry run. May recommendation pa sila. Pero kung wala pa namang motion po, no, request for extension, siguro pabayan na lang natin siyang mag-expire.
That it is a time frame resolution naman.
Yeah.
Ordinance, I mean. Pero yung temporary closure ba yan? Yung dry run.
Yung dry run.
Ikon na lang. Let it just, better lang. Kasi kung ano yung assessment nila later on, if there is a need to pass an ordinance instead of a resolution, then we will just write up on it. Considering that there are no reports on the said one, it's just
It's wait till it's natural death. Next, Madam Secretary.
The next item is the request for an ordinance for the temporary closure of the following roads or streets during the conduct of the following events or activities. The first is the Christmas Bazaar, temporary foreclosure of portion of CP Garcia Street from intersection of Quezon Avenue to corner of Quinto Street for dry goods, portion of Quinto Street from the intersection of CP Garcia Street to corner of San Jose Drive for the north side of Plaza Marcelo Chavi for foods. The duration will be November 27, 2019 to January 6, 2020. And the next item is the sealing of firecrackers and pyrotechnics. Temporary partial closure portion of CP Garcia Street from exit gate of St. Joseph Cathedral to intersection of B. Montemayor Street, right side only, from December 22, 2019 to January 1, 2020. Our resource person is Engineer Kamba from our
Engineer Wilson, kindly brief us.
Good afternoon sa ating lahat. Dr. Ronos. Yung panahon na malapit na naman po yung Pasko, as part of our regular activities, we are going to put up the Christmas bazaar, dry goods and food, at saka yung siling po ng firecrackers at pyrotechnic. Actually po mayroon po ako dito na may dala po skits para po sa
Habang nagdi-dispute ka, Engineer, yung what? Tanong ko nga lang. Taon-taon naman natin itong ginagawa, di ba? Yes po. Ba yan?
Hindi naman napapalitan.
Hindi naman, regular. Parang traditional na ginagawa natin dyan eh.
Yes, Your Honor. Actually po, it is regular activities po natin ito noong taon. And from this activity, we are providing an ordinance for the temporary closures of the said streets that we are going to conduct in this activity.
Any question? Police?
Ang clarification ko lang dito is, wala pang effect kaya ito doon sa MR hearing na pinagawa.
Actually, Your Honor, kung tingnan po natin maigi, yung problema natin sa road clearings, hindi naman po natatapos o hindi pa po natatapos. This is a long term work ito pong road clearing. Then, this activity is our regular activity. Sa tingin ko po, okay lang naman po ito. At this is only a short time naman po. To be exact, kung titignan po natin yung Christmas bazaar, nasa 40 days po tayo. Then dito sa ceiling na tayo factor, is about 10 days na po tayo.
Temporary lang naman.
Regular na ginagawa, yearly.
Yes, Your Honor.
Siguro naman, because of the season, siguro kailangan medyo maging relax din tayo sa harapan. No?
Yes, Your Honor.
Spirit of Christmas.
Yes, Your Honor. Actually po, binawasan po namin yung portion dito sa may ceiling ng target natin. Instead of using the both side of this CP Garcia, we use only the side of the tubes. Yeah, sa side na lang ng test, yung pinakain ko po doon sa layout po namin. Binawasan po namin yung tulang ng mga hindi na po. Doon lang po yun sa side ng chairs na yan. Hindi na po natin gagamitin dito side ng legislature. Binawasan po namin yung area para doon sa ibang gagamit naman po doon sa portion.
Okay, I don't see any questions, so I don't have any questions, so our speaker is closed. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next.
Now proceed to the committee reports. The first item is a joint committee report from the hearing held October 30.
Madam Secretary, have you lifted the suspension of the rules? Not yet. So the rules, the suspension of the rules are hereby lifted.
Review Barangay Ordinance Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, all series of 2019 of Barangay Balayan.
Councilor De Castro.
Yes, Mr. Chair, this barangay ordinance is rescheduled for committee hearing.
Okay.
Considering that there is an emergency matter that I have to attend to. May I move that this matter be rescheduled on November 28 at 10:30 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, on motion of Councilor De Castro, the matter is scheduled for committee hearing on November 28 at 10:30.
Next item is the joint committee report from the hearing held on November 5 regarding the request for resolution authorizing City Mayor Art Brian Celeste to enter into a memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit of Alaminos City, Pangasinan and the Department of Agriculture for the implementation of the Philippine Rural Development Project in the city of Alaminos.
Committee. Rescue nyo nga, sino ang rescue nyo? Rescue mo sa committee.
May move for the approval ko na.
Councilor Ranoy, requested for the rescue committee hearing on November 28,
Sana 11 o'clock na yan.
11 o'clock in the morning.
11 o'clock na yan.
We schedule the committee hearing on November 28. 10:30 di ba? 11 o'clock.
Kaya kung magka-trisa,
Next, ano yung...
Now proceed to the business of the day. Under new business, we have the second reading of the ordinance requiring all contractors and or developers of public and private infrastructure projects, roads, bridges, malls, supermarkets, gas stations, buildings, subdivisions, and other real estate development projects to secure allocation of clearance and development permit from the Sangguniang Panunsod of the City of Alaminos, Pangasinan prior to commencing construction and or earthworks and for other purposes.
Can we schedule that for another second reading, Madam Tarik, while we are waiting for the comments of the planning officer of the city engineer? Next.
The next item is the third and final reading of the ordinance providing welfare services, special privileges and benefits to sole parents and their children, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes.
Councilor Dizon.
Yes, Mr. Chair. If there are no more comments regarding this ordinance, I move for its approval.
Councilor Carol Dizon Season. Also the approval of the measure. Any co-sponsor, Councilor? Any question? Any concern? Objection? There being none, this measure is hereby enacted. Ordinance. Next.
Second.
Seconded by Councilor Silondera and Councilor Bakay and Councilor Silondera.
The next item is the third and final reading of the ordinance prohibiting truancy in the city of Alaminos.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilor Bakay.
if there are no more questions regarding this ordinance, I move for its approval.
Councilor Apolonio Bakay moves for the approval of the measure. Seconded by Councilor Dizon Season, Councilor Puling, Councilor Rabago. Are there any objections, concerns? There being none, this measure is hereby enacted.
The next item is the third and final reading of the ordinance regulating the selling and promotion of junk foods and sugary drinks to preparatory elementary and high school students inside and within 100 perimeter in public and private schools in the city of Alaminos.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilor.
I move for the approval of this ordinance.
Councilor Apolonio Bakay moves for the enactment of the said measure. Seconded by Councilor Dizon, Councilor Ranoy, Councilor Puling, Councilor Bakay, Councilor Bundera, Councilor Contreras. Are there any objections or comments on the matter? There being none, the measure is hereby enacted. Next.
Next item is the third and final reading of the ordinance establishing the Alaminos City Technical Vocational Institute and Assessment Center and providing funds thereof.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Councilor Bakay.
I move for the approval of this ordinance.
Motion Councilor Apolonio Bakay, seconded by Councilor Dizon, Puling, Barago, De Leon, Bakay, Segundera. In objection, Councilor De Castro, very proud second. There being none, the measure is hereby enacted.
The next item is the resolution authorizing City Mayor Art Brian Celeste to enter into memorandum of City Government of Alaminos, Pangasinan and the Department of Labor and Employment Regional Office 1 for the implementation of the government internship program in the LGU Alaminos City.
Councilor Bakay, ako for the approval. Motion Councilor De Castro, seconded by all the councilors present. There being no objection, the measure is hereby adopted. Next.
Resolution of authorizing City Mayor Art Francis Celeste to enter into a memorandum of agreement signed between the City Government of Alaminos, Pangasinan and the Government Service Insurance System for the DSIS Financial Assistance Loan 2 of GFAL 2 to be extended to LG officials and employees.
Councilor De Castro.
I move for the approval of the said matter.
Councilor De Castro move for the approval of the mission, seconded by all the members of the Sangguniang present. There being no objection, the mission is hereby adopted. Next.
Resolution favorably endorsing the proposed farm-to-market road projects to Senator Emmanuel Manny Pacquiao for funding assistance amounting to 100 million pesos.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the said resolution.
Councilor De Castro moves for the approval of the mentioned resolution, seconded by all the members of the Sangguniang present. There being no objection, the mission is hereby adopted. Next.
Resolution favorably endorsing the following request to Senator Manuel Lito M. Lapid to waive 10 dialysis machines to rescue vehicles to both ambulances.
Again, I move for the approval of the said matter.
Councilor De Castro moves for the approval of the mission, seconded by all the members present. There being no objection, the mission is hereby adopted. Next.
I move for the approval of the said matter in advance, Mr. Chair.
Resolution approving the grant of financial support amounting to 1 million pesos from the City Disaster Reduction Management Office Trust Fund as a to the earthquake victims in the following municipalities.
Councilor De Castro.
Makilala, North Cotabato, and Pinapao.
Councilor De Castro earlier moved for the approval of the measure, seconded by all without any objection. The measure is hereby adopted. Next.
Resolution favorably endorsing the proposed act of one with multi-purpose building to Senator Ronald Barabon de la Rosa for funding assistance amounting to 100 million pesos.
I boldly move for the approval of the said
Councilor De Castro moves for the approval of the measure, seconded by all the members of the Sangguniang present. There being no objection, the measure is hereby adopted. Next.
Resolution authorizing the procurement of 2 unit patrol vehicles to be used by the Philippine National Police, Alaminos City, Pangasinan, specifically for Operation Ronda Rescue and Grooming, amounting to 1,540,000 at 770,000 per unit.
I move for the approval of the said matter, Mr. Chair.
Councilor De Castro move for the approval of the measure without any objection, seconded by all the members of the Sangguniang present. The measure is hereby adopted. Next.
Resolution authorizing City Mayor Art Francis Celeste to enter into a memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit of Alaminos City, Pangasinan and the Department of Environment and Natural Resources for the full implementation of the AGAP amounted project for the establishment of bamboo nursery and plantation at Barangay San Vicente del City.
I move for the approval of the said resolution, Mr. Chair.
Councilor De Castro moves for the approval of the proposed resolution, seconded by all the members of the Sangguniang present. There being no objection, the measure is hereby adopted. Next.
Resolution favorably endorsing to the office of Senator Christopher Lawrence Bong Tesoro for funding assistance the following projects with an aggregate amount of 100 million pesos. The covered court of Barangay Amangbangan, Barangay Dulacak, and the multipurpose halls of Barangay Tangkaran, Dulacak, Tayubay, Pukal-Pukal, and Panayadaan.
I move for the approval of the said resolution, Mr.
Councilor
Chair.
De Castro again moves for the approval of the proposed measure, seconded by all the members of the Sangguniang present without objection. That the measure is hereby adopted. Next.
Ordinance for the temporary closure of the following roads or streets for Christmas Bazaar and the feeding of firecrackers and pyrotechnics.
I move for the approval of the said ordinance.
Again, Councilor De Castro moves for the enactment of the proposed ordinance, seconded by all the members of the Sangguniang present without any objection. The said proposed ordinance is hereby enacted. Next.
I move for the approval of it.
Let's go back to the let's go back to the question hour, sir. Regarding the letter from the member of the ex-officio member of the Sangguniang regarding the legislative inquiry on fees and taxes being imposed on passengers.
As I was reading, I think it's more of an issue for a committee hearing. So can we just adjourn and then we'll discuss this as a committee hearing? Okay na? Ito yan. So that the one who will preside will be Councilor Bakay.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I think that's more proper because it will be a committee hearing of the committee of all.
Yeah. So, Councilor Boring, what is your... Ay, Councilor Di Castro, you have to stay...
I object. I will withdraw my objection now.
Okay.
I will now second.
Councilor Di Castro withdraw his objection to the motion for adjournment by Councilor Boring. There being no objection, this regular session is hereby adjourned. So, may I request Councilor Bakay to preside over the dialogue on the matter of inquiry into the maritime issues concerning our motor vehicles.